This is where sort of the business end of the Irish Open begins. And the room, you just can feel it. Everybody's looking around. There's only 120 players left, and you're thinking, hey, it could be me. I could be the next champion.
Some fellas are already checking the catalogues. Maybe they might go to Spain or Greece or something like that. I know that some of their wives are already out shopping.
Burgess is in a big blind here, and he's only on about 17,000. He sort of beanstalked his chips, kind of threatening that they could just all go in. And Del Paye's gotten sort of the run of the cards so far.
Yeah, he's gotten a good slice of the pie, with no pun intended.
Call.
This is the first time we've seen Dan involved in a hand here since coming to this feature table.
Two players.
And Craig Burgess not averse to a free flop with the 3-7. Little does he know what good shape he's in. He's ahead here. But I think Alspac's picked up a flush draw.
First man to bet takes this one down now, folks.
3,000 bet.
I like it. Quick, assertive. Oh, look at this.
That's an odd sort of call. Do you think Alspac's planning maybe to bluff if he misses?
Well, he's like, when that's exactly what he just did. He's missed. This man's going to bet again, and he's going to take it down. Oh, he's showing a lot of heart.
Go on, Craig Burgess.
Wow.
7 high, he's put his tournament on the line.
That, folks, that's what poker is all about. Sometimes you just got to be prepared to do what your opponent won't. And my hat's off to him. He played that like a champ. Fantastic.
8 players walking on eggshells right now. Although Connor Tate has waterproof shoes with over 100,000.
Oh, it's a very, very sweet view from where Connor's sitting at this point. It's great to have the chips at this point, you know that everybody else is after your chips, and he's got so much play left in him when he's got that many chips.
2 has become 6 for the ace jack. 6,000 to go here for the Chicago native.
Adam having a little look there. See, no, that's not going to work.
There's a bunch of Americans who are sort of and this is all in from Alspac, pocket pair. And is it enough to take Connor off the hand?
No. Connor's going to call him here.
Dan, could you put your cards in the glass, please? Just put them, separate them as well, please.
Because one thing that Connor would have picked up there is that the way Dan put the chips in, it was, okay, all right. You know, he wasn't exuding that much confidence. It was more of a desperation move, and Connor's going to pick up on that. And I think he's very much aware that this is probably somewhat of a 50-50 or close to being a kind of a race. So I don't see him getting away from this.
Of course, with the price he's getting here, only 9,000 more. He's nearly getting the price even if he was dominated.
Yeah, no.
But he's not. Alspac a narrow favorite here, and his tournament on the line.
Connor's one of the best in the game. He knows the ins and outs, the jigs and reels, and that's why he made that call. In my opinion, it was the right thing to do. Obviously, Dan is a slight favorite, but it's not in his hands right now.
Yeah, there's the bullet.
Ace-4.
And Connor's showing no emotion, but this is really hard stuff for Dan Alspac, who's going to be walking unless the snowman cools the river.
And the river of 4 o'clock. Ladies and gentlemen, we lose Dan Alspac from C2.
Well, a colourful character, a wonderful individual. Sad to see him go, but just didn't get the right cards today, but he can hold his head up high. He beat out over 500 players to get this far, and I'm sure we'll see him again next year.
Yeah, Connor cruises on here.
That shirt was blinding me. 200 ante, please. Thought I was having a flashback.
If you're going to play a straight race, you'd rather be the guy with the chips behind. Allsback all in, and the ace on the flop sealed his story.
Well, that's exactly it. When you establish yourself as one of the chip leaders, Jesse, it gives you the right to be able to make a loose call later on against the shorter stack, be able to withstand a loss. It doesn't hurt you so much.
Well, I was pretty short stacked. I got a pair of eights. The large stack made a raise. I went over the top. He had ace jack. I had 2 eights. He had an ace.
They've come from all points of the globe to this Irish Open, Chiara, and Australia, Italy, and of course Sligo. And the new player in the empty seat is Dominic Huer in seat number 2, who hails from the west. Connor Tate, you can see the chips on this table, over 100,000, and he's got more than double everybody else.
Oh, he's got to feel like King Tate sitting up there right now, Jesse. He's got the 2 snowmen. Hopefully they don't melt.
Raise 6,100 total.
It's a tough hand to play under the gun. Second hand at the table with no information on the other players, isn't it? You kind of...
Yeah, he's a braver man than I am, because the thing is with these mid pairs, they have a tendency to get you into trouble. You know, if you raise with a mid pair and you're re-raised, well, you've got to feel, well, does this guy think that I'm just making a move here? And you're in some way, you're just lost. Whereas if you make a move, let's say, with a hand like a 10-9 or a 7-8 of clubs, if you get re-raised, well, it's an easy fold. They're very hard hands to play, are these mid pairs.
Bichon's in a spot where he's down to only a couple big blinds. Now Parkinson on the button. This is interesting.
I had about 26 left.
26?
Thanks. Behind.
Pádraig, more than anything, maybe just asking for that information to get some kind of a feel, confidence. Does he stutter? Does he answer the question with strength, confidence? Pádraig's one of the best in the world at extracting information from his opponents, and he gets away from the ace-10 of diamonds.
I tell you what, for Heber, that's the best result possible. You guarantee his heart was in his throat there when he sent those babies out into the world.